Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Sally and I'm a mixed media artist from Australia, and today I'm filling out a spread in my monthly faves sketchbook with my highlights from July. This is an idea that I got from I'm a Wonder here on YouTube, so definitely check out her channel. I'll have that linked below. This is like a visual diary for me, and it's a really great way to illustrate all the things that I love. So let's go. So I really wanted to keep things kind of simple this month, so I just decided to do my July, my July faves spread in coloured pencil, just because they're my go-to comfort zone supply. I'm very familiar with them. I've been using them most of my life. They're not messy and I have lots of colours to choose from. So I just grabbed a few and went with it. I chose to do the font for the header in the Barbie font. I have been obsessed with Barbie, as you know, if you've been watching my videos, and in my bullet journal, which I posted in the last video I uploaded, I did the whole bullet journal theme in like a Barbie font and pink art supplies. So yeah, I just went with that font because it looks pretty cool. And my first illustration for my July faves is the glorious Margot Robbie, and I have talked about her so much in my videos recently. But she was just so fantastic. I loved the Barbie movie so much, and I had to include her representing the Barbie movie in my July faves because I had a really great time. I went to a preview screening party at my local cinema with a really good friend of mine who I hadn't seen for ages. We used to work together. It was great. The whole cinema was packed. Everyone was wearing pink. We got a complimentary Barbie cocktail on arrival. I don't drink, so it's just a little souvenir for me. And yeah, it was just a really fun night, and it was definitely a highlight of the month. It blew my expectations right out of the water. So I had to draw Margot. Not Margot as Barbie so much, but just Margot because I just love her. And following up from that, of course, I had to do Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling also features because I rewatched La La Land in July, and it's such a beautiful movie. And I love that movie so much, and he's fantastic in it. And it's so bittersweet, and it's so, I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't watched it, but I would highly recommend. It's beautiful. And yeah, he was really great in it, and he was also really great in the Barbie movie as Ken. I cannot stop listening to his songs on the soundtrack. They're so hilarious. And I still haven't been back to watch the Barbie movie, but I cannot wait to go back and see it because he was just so funny. He's actually really difficult to draw. Like, he has quite a strange, like, he's obviously very handsome, but his proportions on his face are just a little bit off. And I found it really difficult, and I've drawn him twice recently and I haven't nailed either of them. So I don't know, should I keep going? Should I just keep drawing Ryan Gosling until I get it right? I don't know. This one does look more like him than the last one that I did though. So the way I approached these sketches is I just went in with one color pencil, and then I chose a different color to go over like the darkest values of the piece, just to add a bit of interest and some contrast with color, not so much value. And I really like this effect. I like drawing in color. My third fave for the month is mochi. Mochi's just such a delicious little snack, and I've been eating these vegan mango and passion fruit ones, and they're so delicious. And then my fourth monthly fave is pizza. So I've been making my own pizza dough, and I think I've kind of am getting better at making pizza from scratch. So I've been making these really nice pizza with zucchini on it and caramelized onions and sometimes with potato, and it's just been so yummy through winter. Excuse any background noise you may hear. My cats are both going crazy right now. They're just running around doing laps. So if you're on TikTok, you might recognize my next monthly fave. This is Murat Erdem, and I may be pronouncing that wrong, but he is a Turkish man who works in like a nut shop and does TikToks from the shop and goes live on TikTok daily, multiple times a day from the nut shop. And his videos are all very similar. And he does this like half wink, like this 90% wink, and it's intoxicating. And then I'll link his account down below because you just have to watch it. It's hard to describe. But he comes close to the camera and he does this 90% wink, and then he puts his fingers to his chest, and then he like throws it at the camera. And that's what he's doing in this illustration. And it's so bizarre and amazing. And I need to know the entire lore. And I have a friend, and the first time I saw one of his videos, I almost sent it to him, but I was like, no, it's just a bit weird. Like something feels really weird about it. And then he sent it to me, like he sent one of his videos to me, and then it was just on. And then we were just talking about him every single day, trying to figure out the backstory. Like, does he talk? Does he ever speak? Like, does he ever go out of the shop? What's the deal? Like, and apparently he was an actor at one point, and I added him on Facebook and he accepted my friend request, so that was a really exciting day. And yeah, he's just like this guy who's like he wears these suits in the shop, and he has this amazing hairdo and this big mustache, and his hairy chest is out, and I'm obsessed. And I just had to draw him and pop him. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know if you can hear that. My cats are going wild. Yeah, so I had to add him into the July faves. This one was tough for me. I had a very good friend of mine. His name was Max, and he would have been 30 in July. Unfortunately, he passed away in a car accident 3 years ago, and because it happened in 2020 during all the COVID restrictions, his family wasn't able to have like a big funeral or anything like that, and it's just heartbreaking. Like, it's so devastating to not be able to have that, to sort of say goodbye. But what the family requested from those who knew him was to email them a little story and a memory that everybody had of Max, and they were really moved by the memory that I shared of my moments with Max. And I've stayed in touch with his family, and they're all so incredible, and so they held a big memorial / 30th birthday for Max in July, and that was when this is hard. That was when I finally got to, say goodbye, and it really sucks. Like, he was, like, it's such a cliche, but he was just so great and so young. He was really curious about the world. He really cared about wildlife and the environment and people. Like, he literally gave the coat he was wearing off his back to someone on the street who didn't have one night when we were out. And he was just generous and funny, like so funny. And yeah, I really miss him a lot, and he deserves much more than this little illustration in my sketchbook, but I had to put him in because that was a really special moment for me. And my last addition to my July faves is the most sweetest baby angel puppy you ever met. Her name is Trixie, and she is now part of my extended family as she belongs to my sister and her husband and kids. And she's a golden retriever, and she's so beautiful, and she loves me. Like, I get the biggest tail wags whenever I see her, and I got to meet her in July for the first time, and I'm absolutely obsessed with her. And it was a no-brainer to add her to my sketchbook page. And Max really loved dogs. He had an Irish wolfhound, like this huge dog, so I think it was fitting to have Trixie sitting alongside him. He would have loved that. He would have loved her too. So yeah, Trixie's the most beautiful little angel puppy, and I just added some stars, and that's my monthly faves. So we laughed, we cried, we ate some delicious snacks. Yeah, it's important to just recognize the people in your life who are really special when you have them, and it's also important to have a meme dealer who always makes you laugh. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.